Okay, here's another test. So first of all, I checked the voltage between the adjuster here using the ground as the USB. I got 12.72 or 1.272. And so then I adjusted the screw. Instead of the square part facing 3 o'clock, I moved it to facing like around 5 o'clock, and then I got a reading of 4.678, which I thought was too much because I was told it was only supposed to be 1 to 1.4. So anyways, then I backed it off just a hair, so now that square point is pointing down at an angle like this, and now it's reading 1.383. So I'm about to run another material test, the same one as I did the other day. I was told that this would go from 1 to 1.4, so I was kind of shocked that it was reading this value. But now I've set it to this value, put it back together, and then now I'm going to turn it on and we're going to do another 30 by 30 material test and see what it does. So give me a second, let me plug this power back in and the USB cable in. Okay, so I just started light burn, so it homed. Now I'm editing the material settings to 30 by 30, doing a speed and power. I'm going to start at 2 milliseconds, ending at 300 milliseconds. I'm going to start at power, 5% to 90%, 5 millimeter width. I'm going to edit the text speed to be 60 at 50% power. And edit the material to be 100. Okay, so now I'm starting the material test. And there we go. Now before I started, I made sure that the sides were square. far everything still looks to be square. Both motors are in sync. Now this is my first print since I adjusted the power up on the driver. But usually what happens is once it finishes the first row, either near the end of the first row or the end of the second row, it starts creeping. That motor seems to move about 3 to 5 millimeters, and it just increases and increases over time. Actually, it appears it's writing but it looks like it's cutting over the letters now. There's nothing obstructing on either side. Yeah, you can see the squares are just going like this now. Now it looks like it stopped itself. I don't know if there was a fire or something. But anyways, nothing is in the way. It's not hitting on anything. Plenty of room underneath. There's a gap here. And this is what we're left with. So it did all this correctly, but it did this. Which is weird because normally it does something different. Normally it does this behavior, where it goes this way. But this time it's doing the opposite. So something about updating the voltage on that is causing a rye between this motor it's a 42 BYGH1601B-27DH. And then this other one looks to be the same. So I can't explain this behavior, but it has something to do with the driver and the motor, and I don't even see any firmware updates.